Hello and good morning, everybody. Let's go. Welcome to the Stocked Up live stream. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently here over the next, few weeks and just from here on out. So, we're going to be starting a little bit earlier from now on and, getting things going and I would say a better way overall. So, let's go, guys. Thank you for joining up today. If you're enjoying it, smash that like button. We changed the music up a little bit today even as well. Went more towards the country side of things here, so hopefully you guys like that. We'll be switching it up, though, going back and forth, but let's go. What's up, Ponzi, Rick, No Business, Evernight, Diego, Fiva, Sloshy, and Jamie? I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. The market is set to open here, and the SPY's pretty much unchanged from Friday. The big thing that I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys saw the new Discord yet, but make sure you guys are checking that out. The Surge Bot. Oh my gosh, guys. All I can say is I'm going to explode almost. I love the way the Surge Bot's looking. Whenever it finally comes out today, you guys will love it. I hope you guys all watch the video on how it works. If you haven't yet, make sure you get in the Discord. You check out hashtag announcements, and there's a bunch of information in that channel pertaining to the new bot. Tons of videos on how to use it. I'll even throw a little link here down in the chat. If you guys have not seen the Surge Bot yet, or you don't know how to use it, check out this link that I am sending right now. It goes over a whole bunch of different things with the Surge Bot, so make sure you check it out. There's a lot of different things involved with it, so let's go, guys. We are just a couple minutes from open. I'll say this, so far today, the weird thing for me is I'm trying to get this Schwab account going here, and man, it's hard to log into my Schwab. I can't even remember what I made it. It's terrible. I guess today was my day for that. They said that there's a few waves with Schwab, so I don't know if anybody else had any issues with Schwab today. Hopefully I'm getting the right things here. Few minutes from open, though. All right. Think I'm finally getting in. Is it possible to configure the bots to send notifications as a text message to my cell? No, Jason, that's not really possible right now. Maybe that's something that we'll look into a little bit more down the line, but for right now, Jason, that is not possible at the moment. But that's just at the moment, though. Keep that in mind. Things could change a little bit down the line. So, but there is ways to do it on your phone. So keep that in mind. There's definitely ways that you can set that up on the phone. You can go to Discord notifications and turn those on and stuff. Now, I know that the Discord notifications aren't always perfect, but make sure you don't have any other computers on with Discord open or anything, and it should send them pretty well. It does send them a little bit late sometimes, but for the most part, I get them right whenever they're posted. If you're on your phone especially, it'll do it. Tesla bullish, let's go. Yeah, TSLA doing good this morning. One of the better stocks in pre-market that I saw. Had a great run to the upside. Almost tested that high of last week and then started rejecting. So I actually like Tesla heading in here to open. Seems like a pretty fire move. One of the better ones, that's for sure. Yeah, I know, Jason. I'm just saying, you can use the notifications. It's kind of like a text. It's not quite the same, but you get a push notification. But I have 4 calls. Okay. Nice. Nice, Diego. That's pretty good. Hopefully you bought them end of day Friday. I don't know if you're swinging them or not for a long time, but wow, let's go. There's that bell. There it is. Let's go, guys. Come on, Tesla. I want to see you run up. SPY. Let's get that big break. We're sitting right on that trend line on the daily chart with the SPY. Here's the daily. You can see that trend really coming into play here, that upper channel, the upper side of this. We're going to have to watch 436, 438, and 440 today. 440 will be huge. 436 will be incoming here in just a little bit. If we're able to break this today, 438 would be a pretty nice target to the upside, in my opinion. So hopefully 436 can get broken pretty good. It looks like last Friday it tried to break. Maybe look at 436.30, the high of day Friday. But so far, pretty good movement from the SPY. I'll take it from open. Wow, I mean, that's pretty fantastic here this far. Come on, keep it up, SPY. Pretty good candle. It is open, though. You know, things can reject very quickly. QQQ, though, is saying, see ya later. Wow, look at the daily of QQQ also running right into the trend line on QQQ. QQQ is actually what I had on the thumbnail today. Huge resistance there. Make sure you keep that in line right around 370, actually. Hey, you might as well just say 370. That'll pretty much be the upper end of the trend line. It could break the trend slightly, so keep that in mind. Just a slight break and then like a fake out, but you know, don't hope for that. Bottom at the drop Friday, Diego said. Very nice. Let's go, Mason, Christian, Outlaw, Oscar. Let's go. 444 likes. What? You might not be. That's pretty wild. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this so far, though, smash that like button. Really helps us out on YouTube, gets us pushing, gets the live stream going here today. Wow. I'll tell you what I'm keeping my eye on is that first Surge Bot post. That is for sure. If you guys are watching the Surge Bot right now, man, the Tesla on the Surge Bot looks pretty fire. I mean, it's the most fire one on there. Just keep in mind, you know, while the market first opens, there's a lot of chop within the first few minutes. So, you know, just keep that in mind if you're watching Surge Bot. You got to keep that in mind. Yeah, Surge, let's go, Mason. Guys, go hype up the Surge Bot. Let's go. It's live. It's in Discord. Go watch it. Watch it. Start plotting out those stocks that it throws out. Get used to using it. Maybe try it out on paper trading for a couple times if you want to before you know, start going in. But let's go. Yeah, 2,000 plus power is pretty good. Fairly good. It could be higher, but... Ooh, Pepsi's on there. Okay. I'm having fun watching it, guys. Here, I'll bring up the free version for you. Here's the free version here. You see NVIDIA on there with a power of 1,000, stop loss at 454.43. Microsoft, 941 on the power. Let's bring up NVIDIA here. Pretty good morning so far by them, but, you know, this is how the market goes at open. Usually has a lot of chop, a lot of volatility, and looks like so far it's exactly what we're seeing happen. But yeah, stocks are nudging a little bit higher. I just got a big notification from CNBC on my phone. Who else got that notification? I'm sure someone out there did. That firework might be a nuke. I know, right? If you guys watch the SurgeBot video, you know what we're talking about. Evernight, yeah, it's meant for options, yeah. It's meant for quicker option scalps. Now, it could be for stock trading scalps, but keep in mind that if you're trading stocks and you're scalping them, to make like a decent percentage and a decent P&L, you usually have to have a pretty high amount of dollars, we'll say. Because let's say Nvidia moves and it goes from 455 up to 460, right? That'll only be $5 per share. So you would need like, 100 shares would give you $500 on that. So that would be 100 shares of this is, holy shit, that would be like 45 grand, I think. Yeah, my lord. So that's quite a bit just for something like that with shares. It would probably be best just to try to trade some calls really quickly with like a little bit less risk, not putting as much capital on the table. But it can work for shares. It can. Like, it also is calling out LI on the free surge bot right now. I mean, LI is running a lot. Holy. This one could be pretty good for shares. Just realize on shares, like 2 to 5% within 1 day is really good. Ooh, Boeing's falling off the face of the earth there. Look at that. Big rejection. SPY's starting to come back down now. Will SPY reject? What do you guys think? We have that big trend line coming here on the daily chart. Vote up in the poll. If you have not voted yet, vote it up. We have 37 votes. This song's pretty fire. I'm enjoying it. Tesla climbing. Really? You sure they're not coming down? Nope. Oh, wow. They did come down and then came right back. I was going to say, I figured they would have followed SPY a little bit, but yeah, there it is. Dang, all the way back. Here we go. That's going to be hard now for SPY to move down off of. But yeah, if we scroll back a little bit to pre-market, Tesla had that dip down into open, and is it going to really be a nice staircase up for us? I hope. It's looking pretty good if it can break that high this morning. Apple's going too? Ooh, it is going. Ooh, Apple higher than earnings levels now. Damn. Damn. And hey, make sure you guys are also checking out hashtag market analysis in the Discord. Make sure you check that out. Mike goes over a few different plays. He starts talking about the market and a few different, situations that are going on. So, Nvidia got a 4,000 power. Yeah. Yes, it does. 4,000. Tesla has a 1,000. Let's see Nvidia. I mean, it has 4,000 for a reason, right? It's breaking out. Wow, that thing is hot today. It looks like so far that trend line on the SPY is holding up. But, man, these stocks are going. QQQ starting to go. Watch 370 is resistance on QQQ. 370, okay? 370. I'm a big believer. I really think that there's going to be some selling coming in. I'm not sure that this is going to be a bull trap necessarily. I think there could be a great opportunity upside, but man, just the way the trend is lining up here, it is like literally touching the trend right now on QQQ. If we like go out on an hourly, literally right now the trend is touching. So maybe this will be where we finally break the trend, right? We might break the downward trend and start trending up. It could be the case. But just watch it closely. If we see a huge rejection come in, well, be ready for it. I would say take your scalps quicker today than holding them longer. Unless you do see a clear break. All right, Bank of America, nice. I was gonna say that banks might be doing pretty good. JP Morgan coming up. Ooh, Nvidia, 4,000 again. 4,000 again. Xbox, so the surge bot, it can actually go to an unlimited amount to the upside on the power. So keep that in mind. There's, you know, there's been things in like the 5,000s, 10,000s, something like that, but it's like rare to see things higher than that. So keep that in mind. As you guys see more of it, you'll start to establish like an average, you'll say, and we'll start to do that too. So keep that in mind. Of course, you know, we've been looking at those things over the past couple months and as it's been being tested and etc. So, but generally, I would say like a power that you'll want is something over like 1,000. Something over 1,000 usually shows some pretty good momentum in the short term. Something in the early hundreds, I mean, it's still good momentum sometimes. It just might not be like as explosive of candles. Like LI right now is a little bit choppy, so like it's not as high on the power rating, right? Whereas you go to Nvidia, which has been like straight up candles, like a lot more green candles than red, right? Bigger green candles in general. That is a higher power rating, bigger moves. Hey, don't forget the big earnings this week. Uber tomorrow in pre-market. Celsius, Datadog will be interesting as well. Couple today and tomorrow and after hours. Tonight and after hours, there isn't really shit. Tomorrow we have Rivian, Devon, Upstart, Oxy, Wish, Mosaic, all in after hours. Wednesday will be the biggest day though. Disney, Warner Bros, Affirm. Let's go look at Warner Bros actually. WBD, I like watching this stock. It can be pretty wild. Wow, coming up off support really nicely here at $9.50. Mike talked about this one a little bit last week to the upside. I like it. It's looking really good. Has a lot of momentum. Support bounces are fantastic. All right, get back to Nvidia, right? Where that power is. Let's hope this is another stair step. It kind of looks like a stair step like we just had right here a few minutes ago. Not quite the same setup, but you can tell that it's very close, right? I feel like the market's trying to pick its direction now. Like, are we gonna fly up? Or is the bears gonna take control, right? I think we might fly up here. It's looking pretty good for that. Now, the SPY does not look good for that. What's up with that? Apple's up. Microsoft up. The hell is down? Oh, great. Oh, man. No. On Schwab, my watch list is gone. Oh, I got it back. Oh, thank God. The Schwab platform, guys, it's dumb. Everything on it's different than on, well, it's mainly the same, but everything's all switched around, you know? Got me kind of a little bit mad at it. All right, let's see here. Let's get my watch list up on the screen. Yeah, see, like, look, it even changed my watch list. It doesn't even have the categories right here. Did you guys switch to Schwab yet? I don't know. I'm not a fan so far. Just not a big deal. Just, you know, not my favorite. Ah, there it is. There it is. Look for the settings. Customize. Here we go. All right, percent change. Gonna be right at the last. I don't really care about net change. We'll just off you. Whoa, they added way more things to these columns than I'm used to seeing. Holy shit. My God. Way more. I really just want to see that percent change, you know? There we go. All right, what's leading it? LI, of course it is. LI. I haven't enjoyed it like I did with TD. TD was my first, so maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, you know, TD's been my favorite. I've been with him forever. Wow, Christian just paid for SurgeBot for a few years on the very first NVIDIA play. Holy shit. Nice, Christian. Very, very nice. Let's go. Fantastic, Christian. Shout out to you, man. You know who's going to come in here.
All right, all right, all right.
I love that, Christian. I'll tell you what, Christian, I don't know why, but you kind of, in your profile picture, you kind of remind me of Matthew McConaughey from that movie. Good shit, Christian. Speaking of NVIDIA, let's go back to it. Starting to trend back up. Trending up a little more. Can I go with the put on QQQ? You know, if you see a solid rejection, you can. I don't think that we're seeing a super solid rejection yet. Now, we got really close to 370 like I talked about. I would say with QQQ, you're going to want to see a solid move under 368 today, okay? Under 368. If we get under there on QQQ, then I think that puts will be a little bit more viable. I want to see those pre-market lows break, and I kind of want to see that support from the end of day Friday break as well. So, but yeah, and we also just need to see these stocks start turning over. You know, like Tesla, right? Tesla just turned over in a big way, guys. It's now going red. Now going red. So make sure you're watching that QQQ and the SPY very closely. Very, very closely here. That trend line is, I think, going to come into play hugely here today. So make sure you're keeping your eyes on those. But so far, QQQ is still even going up, even with Tesla falling. So we need other stocks to start to trend down too, like Apple, but it's not. It's like actually getting a big breakout. So Tesla and Apple and Microsoft are kind of going against each other. What else is moving up? Ruger's up. Did they have earnings? What the hell? RGR? No. Oh, they did last week. Okay. Snap, Tesla, Neo, Baba. Neo. Oof. Snapchat. Yeah, nothing crazy. How about Penn Gaming? That'd be a fun one to keep seeing rise. No? Probably downtrend for them now. DraftKings is probably going to fall down a little bit too. They had a pretty good morning though, sitting around 33.84. Not bad. And hey, also, I just wanted to let you guys know that coming into today, in 1 month, I will be having my baby girl. So that's going to be fun here in about a month. Of course, you know, I might miss like a couple days or something, but for the most part, I'll be here like nothing happened. So, but it's gonna be a fun time. We're only 1 month out. I'm pretty worried. Not worried. I'm just I don't know. I'm just just a little scared. You know, I just want everything to go right. You know, I just want everything to be okay. I think it will. Hey, appreciate that, guys. Got my sneaks. I love that name. He refired the dip on NVIDIA, Christian did, guys. Ooh, let's see it. Refiring the dip. I hope this one goes good, Christian. I like this dip, actually. It's not bad. Coming a little bit lower than that last one. Come on. Let's get that recovery back, but I don't know. That QQQ is like starting to reject pretty hard now. Pretty darn hard. Uh-oh. Remember, here's that trend line on the daily. Yeah, it's pretty big on QQQ. I mean, that is almost spot on. I don't know if you could even get more spot on than what we're even seeing on QQQ right now. It is that good. That good a movement. Perfectly backed out. Yeah. I think I'm getting to that time today where if you are a put player out there, I don't know, I'm starting to become swayed more towards the puts now that I see the setup, the way it's moving, the way we're starting to break that low. Like I said, though, I want to see a solid move under 368. It's only 50 cents down to there at this point, so we might as well just play it safe and wait for that bigger move, right? Because look, do we really want to like catch a drop down where it's just like to here and then a possible recovery? No, no, no. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. We want a bigger solid move down. We would want this to break, and we would want to get a big move down to like 366.50, 367. At least a whole dollar move here is like kind of what you'd want at least. So I want to see that break. I want to catch that move, hopefully, but we'll be patient for it. We'll be patient. Let's go check back in on NVIDIA. Maybe it's popping back. Nice, okay. Nice, nice, nice. What about Tesla? Trying. I don't know. Tesla looks rough. What do you guys think about Tesla? It's a wild ride. Just go for the ride. Everything's all good. It ain't the 1900s. They use gloves now. Exactly. Yeah, so Purdy, there's no expiration or strike price, but yeah, it does give you an option as far as stop loss goes whenever you're looking at the surge bot, but it's essentially looking at a lot of momentum, right? And it's giving you that power indicator, and it's essentially giving you the stock, and you use it as a screener. So it's almost like as if SM bot and the sniper bot had a baby, okay? Now, there will be still sniper bot plays, and there will also be free sniper bot plays as well. So whenever there's a sniper bot play now, the sniper bot will give you an exact strike, an exact call out, an exact stop loss, an exact expiration. That's what sniper bot does. Whereas this is more like a screener where you watch it and it gives you that power indicator, and it really is very refined, right? Like, whereas whenever we used to use SM bot, now that is something more like a screener, right? But this is like a super, super refined version of that gives you a lot more information, and it's meant to be used by scalpers throughout the day who take quicker trades on SurgeBot, right? It's for somebody who wants to trade all day long. You don't just want to trade the 1 or 2 sniper bot plays. You want, you know, a ton of trades throughout the day. That's what SurgeBot's meant for. Now, there's a whole video on it, so I'm going to go ahead and get you guys that video. Make sure you check out #announcements in the Discord. That channel has everything you want to see. To learn more about SurgeBot, make sure you watch this video that I'm posting up right here. If you don't watch the video, you will not learn. Put in the time to learn, guys. It's very important. There's a couple of big things Mike posted in announcements as well, so make sure you guys check those out if you have not done so yet. But Mike goes over even a couple strategies for it. He goes over the scalping strategy, a day trading strategy. He goes over some things to do with the plays, some things not to do with the plays. So check out that video. It's a really good one. And trust me, I know a lot of you guys haven't seen it, because I can tell. I can't tell who watched it exactly, but, you know, only 124 views. I mean, that's not a lot of people putting in time to learn here, so make sure you watch that. I hope to see that around 200 views after this stream, because congrats on the baby. Do you have to sleep on your side now, or does that put too much weight on your hips? Well, I guess I should have, Sloshy, are you joking with me now? I think you're trolling me. You gotta be trolling me, right? Oh my gosh. You gotta be, right? What am I hearing? Oh, that's good. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. I was sitting there reading it and I'm like, are you serious? Do I sound that bad? Like, it could be possible. Oh man. Spy will reject it. 440 is winning the poll right now. Winning the poll. Hey, you know what? It's rejecting so far today. We're not even getting to 440, right? Maybe not even get there. QQQ's rejecting on that daily. Boy, I'm still messed up in the head from that question. Tesla, that's a huge move down, running into 220. What a big area of support. Definitely keep 220 even on the radar now that 222 broke. 220. Gonna be a big area to watch. 220 even. Let's see what the surge bot's looking like now on the free one. All right, LLY and Apple. With just some, I would say, some moderate power numbers. LLY is actually looking pretty fire, but Apple has more moderate number. And it makes sense. Look at Apple's chart. It's a more moderate chart. It's not running up as much. You go look at LLY, it's like boom, boom, boom. It's over 1,000 at least. About double as high as Apple's power. Enphase was bearish before that, which would be puts. Now, if you guys are looking to play puts on SurgeBot or calls, just keep in mind, go with at-the-money options that expire this week. You know, if you're trading on Thursday or Friday, especially Friday, you might just want to go to the next week's expiration. So just keep that in mind when you're trading it, but just go like with at-the-money calls or puts if you do see, you know, good momentum at that moment and you want to take the trade on that one. And just keep those stop losses in mind. You know, if you don't know a good area to have a stop loss at, it's trying to provide that for you. Like if you look at LLY right now, it's bullish, 1100. You know, it says stop loss, 577.83. Now with how high LLY is, I probably wouldn't be playing it right now. Now, if it was calling it out right here and we caught it a few minutes ago when it called it, well, then that would be different. It's like just now breaking out above that high of day from open and it's looking pretty fire. Right now, you know, it's running up and I don't know, it's just too voluminous, right? Like it could just reject at any time, I feel like. Whereas earlier on that breakout, I thought it was a much better opportunity. Right now, it's just kind of continuing up after already getting that break. I just think it's a bad entry now, but that's why you got to go look at the chart. But it's saying that stop loss is at 578, so that would be like right here intraday, right? Kind of right at that support area. And it's pretty much just saying that, like, hey, if this stock falls down under that stop loss, it's probably going to have a higher chance of going down at that point within the time frame for these trades. Like, of course, like, if you're going to trade these, it's meant to be, like, you know, something like 10 minutes to 2 hour long holds maximum. You know, it's not really meant to be held all day or anything like that. It's meant to be more of those bigger momentum plays. If you're seeing a lot of call outs by it. It's always cool whenever Surge hits on the same one over and over and over. It really shows that Momo. Let's go back to Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Check them out. Microsoft, Amazon. I mean, they're all looking pretty good, but it's weird because the QQQ's not looking too good. It's looking all right, right? Not the best, not the worst. Yeah, LLY has been printing for a while, Christian. Man, it called out LLY a while ago, too. Trying to see where it first called it out at. See if I can find it. I'm trying to hold in a sneeze. Cool, so I see one at 846 was like the first one, right? So 846, and that was like right when that breakout was just starting to happen. Literally right on the breakout was when that started. And this is what I mean, like if you would have caught that right then, that would have been fantastic. Now, if you catch it right here, it's like a little bit late, right? So yeah, that was great, Christian, and it called it out the first time at 846, so that was really low. And when I say 846, I'm talking Central Time, of course. Sorry about that. I should say 946 for all of you guys on the East Coast. Can you give us a link to the companies reporting this week? Sure, Jason. Hopefully this works. Let me know if that link works for you. I'm gonna test it out real quick. Yeah, it works. You can also screenshot this if you want. Shows them all. Not all of them, but if you want to get all of them, go to earningswhispers.com. Then you can get all of them there, but they usually try to pick out the more popular ones and throw them here on the list. Where'd my country music go? This non-copyright country music turned into bullcrap. I'll tell you. Let me be right back. I gotta fix this. It says best 90s classic country songs, but it says no copyright. How could that be? I mean, this has to be, like, copyrighted, right? Here we go. Good beats, Jason said, yeah. Jason says, I like the rap music. Yeah, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll switch it up. We're just trying a little bit of different things here on the stream. The problem with the rap music is that it's also copyright, which sucks. A lot of it. Wow, it's 7:01 where you are, Diego. Yeah, that's crazy. You're on the West Coast. Or at least, maybe not the West Coast, but some type of Western time or Mountain time or something. Nice, Jamie's paper trading surge bot. Nice, Jamie. I think that's smart. Everything needs to go down, Final Destroyer said. I'm with you. I also agree. I want everything to go down as well. I'm glad, though, that the calls started doing well at open. There were some fantastic opportunities, like NVIDIA. Oh my gosh, great. LLY had a good opportunity just now as well. Both of those were fire. Yeah, Diego likes all music. Yep. Me too. I generally like everything. Wow, so SPY will reject at 440 and SPY will go above 440 are very close in the votes right now. 49 total votes, and we have 27 likes. Hey, like up that stream, guys. Let's go. Come on. Like it up for the Surge bot. At least just show us some support for, you know, making the community better, right? We're always trying to make the community better and make Stocked Up a better place, and there's always updates and there's always stuff that we're working on in the background, so let's go. It's nuts, guys. SurgeBot has hundreds of thousands of data points. that are watched throughout the day. It has to filter through so many things. No, I'm not necessarily saying that there's like 100,000 lines of code to it, but there's hundreds of thousands of data points that are involved here. It's been worked on for a while. And then keep in mind, there's also updates to the sniper bot, so keep that in mind too. Ooh, my Discord just crashed. That's good. YG said WBU. What's up? Is that a stock? Or were you saying like, what about you? Oh. Gotta go. See ya, no business. Have a good day. I love his name, No Business Trading. It really makes me laugh. Why does my YouTube say we're at 400 likes? I do not know. I wish we were. That would be cool. Let me see what mine says. Oh, I got you, IG. Okay. All good? Yeah, mine says we're at 30. Come on now, Spy. It's getting to the point where it's just getting too flat now. I'm getting sad. The flatness is making me sad now today. Yeah, really choppy this morning, I'll be honest. Very choppy. Not the type of movement I was hoping. I was hoping for something just a little bit better. YouTube's being fugazi. It's fairy dust. It's not real. It's... I still gotta turn that into a, I gotta turn that into a sound button somehow. I got the movie. I just gotta record the sound. Little clip, little snippet of it. Would be kind of cool. Come on, QQQ. Get under that low of day, damn it. Nvidia is starting to fall down a little bit. It had that nice pop here off that bottom. Nice. Right up to 457.50. Right into that resistance again. And right back off and down. So watch that QQQ and SPY. I feel like that rejection's coming in. I feel like the put players are going to have a better time today, especially if that low breaks. All right, Thinkorswim. Let's get that watch list up. Not fair. It's like a blue icon now. It's blue. Where's my precious green icon? Please. I will change the icon manually on Windows to green. There will be no more blue icon. Thinkorswim will always be TD green for me. Oof. Big moves to the downside by these growth stocks. Lucid, Rivian down 4% both. That sucks for them. Both of them down 4%. That clip is really good. Maybe we'll even show the clip today.
It's a woozy, it's a woozy, it's a fairy. It doesn't exist. It's never been. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Too bad the sound's low on there. They probably do that to get away from copyright crap, but... CCL's having a big pullback. Last week, the cruise lines really exploded. Today, they are pulling back. That's for sure. It's not like they pulled back all the way or anything yet, but definitely starting some solid downtrends coming in. The majority of my watch list is actually red, so... While we have tech stocks doing pretty good for the most part, I mean... I don't know, growth is rough. Zoom, Roblox, CrowdStrike, Spotify. AMD's red. Smith & Wesson. I know that's not a growth stock, but... Even like Oxy, the oil stocks are red. Like, what? Hey, what's up, guys? Diego's back. Appreciate ya. Purdy watched the video. Nice. Beautiful, Purdy. I'm glad. I'm gonna refresh it now. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was gonna be that loud. The whistle gets me every time, yeah. Best day for an iron condor. It really is, my views, I'll be honest. That's a really good strat today, that's for sure. Really big strat. All right, SPY's starting to reject now. Keep your eyes on that trend line. Oof. QQQ. Remember, we're waiting for 368 to break to become more bearish on the day. Let's hope. Let's hope that that support gives out, and then we just see a solid drop coming in. Hey, if you're on the live today, let me know what you're drinking this morning here. Hope everyone has a fire morning going, though. I'm drinking some nice hot tea. Drinking the Lady Grey. That's what this one's called. There we go, QQQ. There we go. Good scalping opportunity soon. If this gives out. Hey, Evernight's having tea as well. Let me show you guys what this Lady Grey looks like. It's really good if you guys have never had it. They have something called Earl Grey and Lady Grey. Both of them are fantastic. Just fantastic. Winnings. Oh, QQQ's getting so close to support. Starting to sell off in a better way here, guys. Yes. Yes, sir. Tesla coming down harder. Watch 218 on Tessie. Matcha. I like that. Black coffee for Xbox. Ooh. You put any sugar in your black coffee? This music's interesting today, isn't it? It's interesting, isn't it? Go get some coffee, Slashy. You got it. You drink it all year round. Me too. All right, Spy. QQQ. Let's check it out off 368. Hey, what do we say, guys? 368 support, right? What the hell did we say? Look at that. Look at that perfect bounce, right? Come on, let's go. Come on, QQQ. Let's see what we got. Are you going to get a true recovery coming in now, or are you going to get a big break? True recovery or a break? Judging by the way Apple looks, I don't like it right now. I feel like a lot of these stocks are about to pull back. Yeah. Not a fan. Let's go back to SurgeBot. A, B, and B on the bearish side. Oh, wow. Interesting there. Why does this remind me of Christmas Vacation? Carlo, I actually thought it also sounded like SpongeBob. I thought it sounded exactly like something on SpongeBob. Like Sandy, she sings this song about Texas. And she's like, down in Texas and all this. And in the song, it kind of sounded like this beat. You know what? I gotta go do it, guys. I gotta get Texas up now that we talked about it. It has to happen, right? Sandy, Texas song. Here we go.
With Sandy.
Maybe it's just a squirrel thing.
Wish I was back in Texas. The ocean's no place for a squirrel. Wish I was in Texas, prettiest place in the world. Oh no.
I would actually love
I
Texas.
guess that deep in my heart, I'll always be a Texas girl. I wanna go home.
It made Spy go up. Go, Sandy, go. Come on, Sandy Cheeks. Oh my god, Sloshy. If this gets me... Sloshy, I didn't think of it. I did not think of that. No. I never thought that would be the case here.
I miss my 20 acres, barbecues and pecan pie.
Nice. Jason went to Texas recently. Nice.
When I'm so far from you, Texas.
How are those oil stocks doing talking about Texas? Hey, Savio. Appreciate you subscribing. All right, Oxy, double bottom. I'm getting scared now.
I wanna go home.
All right, Sandy, that's enough. I really like that episode, though. Texas. Oh, that's a good one. I love it whenever they're, like, making fun of Texas on there. It's so funny. Nice. Austin, Houston, they loved it. Nice, Oscar. Good food. Oh, man, I'm sure there's some fire food there. All right, so QQQ is starting to really roar up off support. I mean, 368 held up in a big way here. So until 368 breaks, you know, I don't think that there's really a big point now to go bearish. So like we said before, 368 was pretty big. I would not go bearish till this breaks. I think they're... You know, this is starting to set up in a pretty weird way. Like, depending on how stocks move, there's a few ways, obviously, it could go, right? I mean, let's just be honest. Like, there's a plethora of ways it could go, you know? But I'm just going to kind of draw out, like, what I'm kind of thinking here. I would watch for a double bottom. Maybe, like, another touch of 368 and another intraday move back up to like resistance and then another drop off, okay? That would be what I look for the most today, probably, unless we just get a, you know, a solid break below, but I doubt we do. I bet it'll be more choppy. Now, if we don't see a clear rejection off these resistances, this could be a good buying point today. So, you know, you could end up like maybe buying some calls here, watching for a test of like 369.10, 369 even for like a quick scalp, get out quickly, and then just kind of watch that lower support. Maybe watch it for another double bottom or another break below and identify that move back up off of there. So there's a couple ways to go with QQQ here, and there's a couple ways to kind of eye that up here today and anticipate some of those moves so that whenever they happen, you're kind of ready. You have some plays maybe ready in the background, ready to fire off on these if you see a opportunity or something. Sandy has me pumped for the day. Yeah, yeah, Rick, me too. Oh, Sandy. I'm going to be just straight up and honest with you guys. About a month ago, I got a wild hair up my ass or something, and I started watching SpongeBob again. And I watched like 10 episodes over the course of like 2 days. And that Texas episode just happened to be one of them that I watched. So I thought that was funny. I love them. They actually banned a couple episodes. They banned that one where they do the panty raid. I actually downloaded it onto my computer. Don't tell anyone I did that, though. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I did download it, though. Maybe one day we'll, you know, if you want the banned episode, I'll send you it on Discord or something. Look up Texans. You should look up Texans, Americans, characters being represented in cartoons from other countries sometime. From other countries? I'll have to check that one out, Sloshy. That would actually be pretty funny. I'll say this. A lot of country people are pretty wild, right? I'm like a mix, okay? Like, I have a bunch of country in me. Like, I live more in the country, I'd say. I love guns. I love hunting and all that shit. Fishing. I go fishing a lot every year. Not a ton, but quite a bit. You know, I do all that stuff. So I think, you know, country's pretty fun, but, you know, country at the same time is also very hysterical, right? Like, there's so much funny shit. Like, oh my gosh, somebody with like a big country twang, like just doing something so stupid is just so funny. I don't know why. Diego says you fish with guns. Yeah, how'd you know? You know, bear 50 cal those fish. Bear trap on the spy. No, I don't think there was a bear trap yet. I'm mainly watching QQQ, but you're saying, let's see, 434.75 is the low. I see what you're saying now. Well, all morning on SPY, I've been watching 434.50, 435, somewhere like right around there. I wouldn't even count that move below there really as a 435 break. I see what you mean, though. It was a bit of a trap if that's all you watched. But what I was doing on QQQ is I was going back to these big levels from Friday, right? So, like, if we eye up those lows from Friday and a lot of these wicks, I mean, that's honestly right where we just bounced. So, I would say it wasn't a fake. I would say it just, you know, instead of looking at support at, like, a whole dollar level, make sure you give or take, like, you know, 25 cents or so sometimes. It was a bit of a bear trap, though. I'll give it to you, though. It really was. I'm just saying, you know, this does happen sometimes. Like this candle right here, Well, actually, I'll tell you what. If this red candle right here would have closed under that green candle in front of it, that would have been way better. Way better. It almost closed under it, or broke it. Almost, but not quite. Kind of like right here. If we're going into like 1 minute candles and we're talking about like big price action, right? See this low that I'm marking on the screen? We'll actually draw a little line on it. See how like it never got below there here either? That candle never closed under this. Then we had that on Friday. Just under that low too. If you go into hashtag market analysis in the Discord, I posted a big chart of SPY this morning and listed a whole entire bunch of levels, right? A whole bunch. I pretty much just listed 434 and 435 as support in its own right. So I listed the whole area between 434 and 435 as support. The whole thing. The whole dollar amount. Because what I look at is, I just looked at SPY on Friday and I said, well, essentially, SPY just chopped all around this area, right? And that's kind of what I was watching. Like, I was like, well, SPY's, you know, if there's a support here, it's probably just going to chop all around the area again if that holds and then finally break out above that high. So I really was just watching that chop zone, and it was pretty much a $1 zone between there, end of day. Like right here was huge. But QQQ I think is a little bit better on the actual level here, like 368. Really defined. Is there a barbecue joint next door? I hope so. Sloshy goes, if I stand up, I can see the gun store out my window. That's pretty awesome, Sloshy. What's up, Jason? Where'd the host go? I swear I've been talking this whole time, right? I do the barbecuing. I love barbecue, guys. Half of my overall diet is burgers. Not kidding. I'm not kidding either. I love it. A good barbecued burger, I love those. I love barbecue steaks, pork steaks, ribs, rib tips. I mean, anything on the barbecue. Except for possum. I'll tell you what, I don't like possum too much. I don't know. Armadillo's kind of gross too. I don't like eating those. Ew. All right, Boeing's coming up. Mason always bringing up the shit. I'm just kidding, guys, about the armadillos. I'm just joking. Come on. You really think I'd eat an armadillo or a possum? That sounds disgusting. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure someone likes it, but I think from armadillos you get like leprosy or something. I don't even think you can eat them. But possums, I think you can. Now, rabbit. I've never had a rabbit, Diego, but that would actually, that sounds kind of good. I feel like that would taste like chicken or something. Interesting. The squirrel. I have eaten squirrel. I can't lie on that one. Oh shit, Sandy. No, Sandy. I'm sorry, Sandy. No, guys, I ate Sandy. Oh no. It was just a soup. I didn't really eat squirrel, I guess. It was like Squirrel soup. Trust me, I know that sounds gross, guys, but I killed the squirrel and the people said I had to eat it, so I learned my lesson, you know? My China nurse told me about rabbit. Oh, okay. I've heard a lot of people like trapping rabbit and stuff, but now this is a song right here. Time to ride. I need to get like a whip. Crack of a whip. I don't want the sound to be too loud though. That's the thing, Sloshy, like whenever I'm not gonna get into the grossness part of it, but we'll just say squirrels have like no meat on them, man. Like they have a little bit, but really the only part that you eat is like their like back muscle, I'm pretty sure, and it's gross. I'm just reminding myself of like skinning that squirrel right now. It ain't fun. All right, Spy. It's actually easy though. I'll say this. You could skin a squirrel in like 30 seconds, but without the paddle, guys. Wakes. Mountain Man said squirrel. What? What is that? What is that? All right, no more squirrels. No more squirrel talks. We're getting back into the Spy. I'm grossing myself out. I'm gonna get a drink of tea. All right. QQQ. Speaking of that, though, I am probably gonna have some chili for lunch. We made some great chili last night for dinner. It was fantastic. For anyone who doesn't know, I put Coke in my chili. It's a little bit different. Most people don't put Coke in chili. It's really good, though, I'll tell you. Really, really, really good. Love that chili. I make it all the time because I keep a big pot of it in the fridge and I eat chili dogs and chili mac and crap for like lunch all the time. All right, let's get that watch list back. Come on, watch list. What do we got today? Let's customize this again. Bid off, ask off. We don't need those. Last, what else should I throw on here? Is volume an option? Hey, there we go. I knew it would do this. There we go. That's cool. There we go. That's perfect. That is perfect right there. LI. Wow. 8%. Nothing else is really up, though. I'll say the whole watch list is red, guys. Enphase, Peloton, DoorDash, Moderna, Blink, Teladoc, Roku, Rivian, PayPal, Neo, Goldman Sachs, the banks even, the cruise lines, the airlines, Chewy, Ford, United Airlines, like, geez, they're all down. PFE. Sloshy said, I've been thinking about making chili dogs next time I grill. I always just do hamburgers and hot dogs usually. Yeah, hey, Sloshy, what's really good to do that's easy, if you have any like leftover hot dogs from when you grill, I always just like to save them, and then I'll just like make chili dogs like throughout the week and stuff with my leftover hot dogs or something, or like since we have chili now already made, we'll just like heat some up and then make chili dogs with it. I feel you though. I always do hamburgers and hot dogs. That's like all I do. Ooh, Tesla 220 puts for a day trade. Oh, I'm trying to help them out real quick. Let's go look at that SPY real quick. QQQ. Man, they're both holding supports, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those puts right now. I will be, though, later, probably. Once these supports give out, I'll be happy with them. I just need to find the canned chili. Oh, that's true, Sloshy, yeah. Chili's pretty easy to make. You know, you just brown some meat, throw it in the pan and throw it in a pot, and then throw a whole bunch of tomato paste and sauce in. All right. Man, these stocks are just... My watch list looks so shitty. I guess it's just these big tech stocks holding up the market, like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, you know, MNST. MNST doesn't disappoint. It's pretty nuts. Monster Energy is like the best performing stock in the S&P. That is wild. Over time, right? Maybe not today, but like if you go back in history and you count all the splits and everything, like the percentage up is just insane from like... Oh my lord. Like here, I'll try to get it. I'll try to get it here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this percentage. I probably can't even get it. Looks like it's impossible. Let's say you would have bought this, you know, on the way back up in 2011. Monster Energy, right? 1,000% right now since 2011. That's pretty damn good. 1,000%. What about Apple from 2011? You're looking at 1,400%. Maybe it's longer than that. Maybe you have to go back even further, but it is like one of the best stocks in the S&P. MNST, Monster Energy. It's pretty crazy. Let me find the stat. It's the best performing stock of the past 25 years. Best stock of the past quarter century. I mean, that is something else, guys. It literally is. So it went 25 years. I only went back to 2011. They were talking 25 years, though. Wow. Mike said, what kind of Coke? Oh, you know what kind. The white kind. No, I'm just kidding. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm getting a lot of private messages and stuff. Let me also get something else real quick out of the announcements channel. Is to discuss. Got a new Discord video up, so sorry guys, like I said, just dealing with something for a sec. All right. Monster lifetime is up 123,000%. Oh my god. I did not know it was that high. Xbox says no beans for me. What? What do you mean no beans? In chili? You gotta have beans in chili. What are you talking about? I know there's always that big debate with that. I use beans. It doesn't mean you have to use beans, but I don't know. I use them. I love them in there. Now, chili for chili dogs don't necessarily have beans usually. Some people call that, though, a chili sauce or a hot dog sauce. Look up hot dog sauce sometime. You guys will be like, what the? It's what they use for chili dogs in, like, New York and shit. Play the clip from Blazing Saddles. Oh boy, you're gonna get me in trouble with YouTube now. That's how I feel every night. That's how I feel. Jason. Oh no. Alright, Boeing, what do we got? Nothing. LI. Let's go see what the Surge bot has going on here. Maybe it can find something better for us. Ooh, the free Surge bot is over, guys. Ended at 9:30. But the premium one is still ripping on. Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Costco, LLY. I really like LLY on there again. Has the highest amount of power. Look at how high LLY ended up going. Holy crap. It's not up that much considering the initial move, but wow. If you would have gotten in on that first call out here, holy shit. The stock itself is up 2.3%. I bet these options are killing it on LLY. Let me go see if I can find them real quick. LLY weekly options here. What we got? The calls. Oh, yeah, great. Great. I love you when you change all my stuff around Thinkorswim or Schwab. Yeah, fantastic. Now I got to add all my theta back in, and oh my god. I'm not happy now. Got to add an open interest, volume, theta. I mean, geez. What else am I missing? Damn it. I wish I would have took a screenshot of Thinkorswim. I hate when that happens. LLY just keeps on ripping though. 592.20 right now. Looney Tunes. Yeah. It's pretty good. The opening of Toy Story. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's hilarious. Ooh, NVDA. $457 resistance right here on NVIDIA. Wow. Huge overhead resistance. Yeah, LLY from the bot was really fire today, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Ran up to 593 now. It's been going up for a long time since the first few callouts. Christian killed it on that one. Yeah. Options up 383% on the 390s on LLY. Wow. Christian, that's wild. Yeah, wow, I see him now. Yeah, 590s are like 400%. 600s are like 513%. Holy shit. It's quite a bit. Go to that SPY. The SPY's still rejecting. It is. I mean, I gotta say, guys, I gotta become bearish today with how these rejections are looking. Like, we have a lower high here now on QQQ. Becoming bearish today, right? 457 resistance on Nvidia is huge. Man. It's just such a tough market. Christian already sold his calls. That was beautiful by Christian on the dip buy for a scalp. Come on, Nvidia. What are you gonna do for us? So I even found an intraday trend line here. Look at this trend. It's not bad. It would be interesting if something like this ended up holding up, though. I doubt it will, but we'll have to see. It could. Tesla touching 220. Let's go. TSLA definitely is. It's a big support. It broke under it slightly earlier, but we all know it came back. I don't know, Tesla's giving me some bad vibes here with that move. I'm not a big fan of that price action right now. Yeah, overall, not a fan at all. Please take a look at Palantir for sure, Outlaw. Outlaw, you gotta know this is Tom though by now, right? Like, you gotta be capping with me, you know? I feel like you gotta be kidding at this point. You've been on here way too many times, Outlaw. All right, 1840, nice resistance on Palantir. Intraday, I would definitely watch like 1865 overhead. Maybe like 1875, something like that. I really like 1850 resistance, but... Oh, I know where it is. Yeah, let's see, big double... Ooh, you know, this is something I've been watching, Outlaw. On the daily with Palantir, I've been watching it pretty close as it goes up. Watch that $19 resistance coming up here, but the biggest thing is 20 bucks, okay? I actually talked about this in last night's video pretty in depth, so if you didn't catch that last night, try to go catch my day trades. You know, they're maybe towards like the middle end of the video from last night, but I go more over Palantir, but I'm watching that double top coming in on the daily here. 20 bucks will be huge. Big double top. But I was looking for a break today above like 19, 15, 19, somewhere like that before we got any calls. And of course, what happens? It rejects, right? So good job, Palantir. Big rejection. For me, it's a no play today. I'm really waiting for that breakout up towards 20. Oh, you're all good, Outlaw. I'm just giving you some shit. That's a big overhead resistance, though. I'm glad I jumped out when I did. It was $10 loss instead of worse. That's good, Xbox. If a stock's at 18 and you buy a put strike at 19, and the stock's moving down, wouldn't you be in the green immediately? Well, Xbox, I mean, if the stock truly does move down after you buy it, then yeah, you'll be in the green. But if you buy it like at like the bottom, and then the stock starts going up after you buy it, then you're not in the green at that point. You would start losing, so. That's essentially what you would do, Xbox. I mean, let me go read that again. It keeps getting pushed away. And sometimes, Xbox, the stock could actually still go down, but maybe your put just won't move, right? Sometimes that's the case. Like, you got to make sure that the puts actually have volume to them, and you got to make sure that if there's like a really big gap on between like the bid and the ask, that like you're not getting screwed over. Like, let's say the bid is 5.50, and let's say that the ask is like 6.50. That's like a $100 gap between there. So if you would just buy it randomly between there, it'll probably fill you more around that 6.50 mark. But in reality, the stock should have been, or, you know, you should have been buying more around like 5.75 or something. So sometimes there's gaps like that. Sometimes there's no volume on the option. So it's just like, essentially, people aren't trying to buy it as the stock moves. So it just has to move like a lot to maybe make it move. Sometimes if it's like something that expires today, there could just be a ton of theta decay going on that screws it over. Something like that. But I see what you mean. Like, you're just buying in the money. Like, if a stock's at 19, like Palantir, and you buy the 18 put, or I mean, if it's at 18 and you buy the 19 puts, that just means you're in the money. Essentially, really, you could just act like it means like nothing. Essentially, just except for that you pay more for the option, and then since you're in the money, the option will be safer because you're not out of the money, and that means that, you know, you still have to have the stock go down to your way, to your side, to the downside if you did that, but it would just mean that the stock's a little bit safer because it's in the money. If it pulled back up to 19, that option would only go down like, let's say, 20%, right? But if you got an option that was, let's say, the 17 strike, and then Palantir here pulled back up to 19, that option might go down like 50% instead of 20%. So it all comes down to theta decay, how all of that affects the options as they get closer to expiration and in the money, out of the money, break-even prices. Put some time into watching some videos, Xbox. I'm sure you would take a lot away from some education like that. It's all over the place. Yeah, the tighter the bid and ask is better, Xbox. That's definitely better for sure. That's definitely better. The tighter the bid and ask, the better. Like, if you go look at SPY right now, and you go look at the bid and the ask on everything, it's like really, really tight. Like right there, there's lots of volume. But you go look at something like Palantir, for example, there's like a little bit bigger spreads. Well, not really. Palantir's pretty... Was it LLY? Go check out LLY and look at their options. Like, those have bigger spreads. Now, the volume's still okay on those options, so it's fine, but like on the strikes that are a little bit out of the money, like the 585 strike, like you're talking like almost $100 difference on the spread, so a little bit weird, but it can be okay. You just have to play it right. Really, the volume is what matters. The volume and the open interest, but... Do you like Rivian calls today for tomorrow's earnings? No. I do not. Fuck that. I would never swing that into those earnings. Wow. Maybe a little bit of like a run up tomorrow morning, maybe. Like maybe I'll get a quick scalp in tomorrow morning or something, but that's it. I would not hold it into the earnings at all. And I wouldn't hold it overnight tonight, because you never know. Never know. Yeah, exactly. Like Purdy said, the IV crush can destroy you. Now, I'll say this. Like, earnings can be pretty lucrative, right? They're fun. You know, sometimes you can turn like $100 or $200 into like, you know, 700 to 1,000, or you can turn like 1,000 into like, you know, 5,000 or something. Now I get it. You know, that's very. I'm trying to think of a good word for this. It's something that everybody wants to do, right? Like they want to get rich quick, obviously, you know, and that's not really what you should do. Don't try to fire that, you know. Don't do stuff like that usually. Now look, let's say you're having a good month. Like let's say October was great for you. And let's say that, you know, you made like, let's just say 5, 10, 15 grand profit, something like that in there or more, you know, then fine. You know, maybe go throw like $300 or $500 on some calls and, you know, have some fun, but only do it with a very, 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 very small percentage of your account or your plays or anything. Very small percentage. And realize that whenever you enter it, act like it's dead. Just be like, it's dead. It's dead. I'm buying it and I know I'm going to lose. Yeah, that's essentially what you should think going in. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. It was a fun live stream. We had some pretty good movement, especially around market open. Like some of those runs to the upside, like Nvidia and Apple and others were nuts today. I mean, I love to see that. I thought it was insane. So great moves by them, but the SPY and the QQQ are very choppy. Just not really getting that solid action coming in. Ooh, QQQ. On the 1 minute chart, I'm kind of liking the setup now to the upside. I like how it's holding this support. I bet there's going to be a lot of dip buyers buying in here. Hoping that this thing rockets, but let's go, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I'm going to keep my eyes on that lower support. Obviously, if it goes up and starts breaking like 369, 80, 370, well, it's going to be call time, so... Keep your eyes on SurgeBot if you're a premium member. You know, keep your eyes on it. It's been pretty fire over the past few minutes, few hours. LLY, are you still going? Kind of. Apple's about to break high of day. Costco looks good. Microsoft has been fire today too. Look at Microsoft. Right at the high. Like, wow. I mean, I guess the bulls just never stop, right? So... be adaptable out there. If you start to see a big run up, make sure you're looking at that SPY.
Find your culture.
Give me those bots. Wise choice, Jason. Instead of buying that Rivian call, maybe I'll just pay your premium Discord, hell yeah, Jason. I mean, you could do both if you really wanted, but hey, if you're interested in the premium, guys, and you want access to the new bots, here is the link. I just sent it out there. Just click that link. Use code 2023, okay? It'll give you a pretty good discount. You'll get the first month for only $99, okay? It's pretty damn cheap. For everything that you get with this, that is very, very cheap. So let's go, guys. 99 bucks. That code won't be around forever, so just wait till the year ends. But get in on these bots, guys. Get in on the premium Discord. You know, you can come ask us questions in the premium chats and check anything out that you want. But if you're interested, there's the link. Got the new Surge bot coming in, but God dang it. I meant to say 357 earlier. All right, guys. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys later. A great rest of the day. Oh, they just need to learn how to use the Discord. Here you go, Jason. I got you. I got you on that. Here. Here is a video for that. Talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you guys as always. Seriously. Let's go, Purdy. Nice. Up on Apple calls. Good shit, Purdy. Love to hear that. Mike, you can use code 2023. It'll give you a little bit of a discount on the annual as well. The annual is already a huge discount. So just use code 2023. It'll give you a discount for the annual. And if you guys are already into premium right now and you want to upgrade to yearly, do that as well. Send me a private message on Discord. Click that link I sent. Use code 2023 and use that discount, and it'll save you so much money over the next year. But let's go, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you later.